Okay, this video right here, very quickly, we're going to talk about breaking a chain. What does it mean to break the chain? Well, okay, so this chain is together with rivets, okay, and rollers, and they don't come apart, okay, because how they manufacture it is that they put the pin in here, and then they would do what's called essentially peening, so that they deform the outside of the metal over here and deform the outside of the metal over here, and what that does is it makes it where the pin won't go out of out of line there. Okay, so if you needed to shorten a chain, what you would do is you would use a chain breaker. Now this is not the only style of chain breaker, okay, but it is a very nice chain breaker, and it does the job very well. So let's go ahead and take a look at what it means to break this chain. Now the first thing that we want to look at is we want to make sure that we line this tool up with the pin that we want to break. And if we look inside of this tool here, there's a little bit of an indent, and also over here, and what that's going to do is help us align this. So we're going to take the barrel first, and we're going to wind it up to where it's just snug. We just a little bit of pressure. Don't have to have a bunch. And if we look in the end, and it's probably hard to pick up on the camera, but we should see the end of the pin, and it should be straight. Now from here, what we can do is actually start putting in our driving pin. We can start pushing that through. So what we need to do is find the corresponding wrench. Coulda, shoulda had that ready. But what we'll do now is we'll use this wrench to start applying the force. And as we crank this in, you should notice that we're going to get some movement. It's probably going to be a little tight, and that's okay. But what it's going to do is overcome that peening that's on the surface of those heads and force that pin out. All right, and oftentimes when we use this tool right here, this barrel can tighten up, so we're going to loosen that up. But essentially what we do is we force this pin all the way out, okay? And then we're going to end up with a situation just like this, okay? This right here is not an appropriate situation for a broken chain. This is over here. You want two interior links. So what you'll need to do is actually go down here with your tool and bust this link off as well. So in order to split a chain, you're going to actually have to press two pins out. Once you get those pins out, then you're ready for assembling a chain. And just like I showed in the previous video, this right here is a part of a master link. We can slide it in this side and this side right here. When we put those in, we can take our plate and stick that right on the outside. Then what we can do is partially install our clip. It should look just like this. And then we can use a set of needle nose pliers. I'm trying to do this for the camera. It makes it a little bit more difficult to line up for myself. But we can do this with the needle nose and just pop that right into place. And as you can see, that holds that link in, and now that has been refastened.